Hello, this is Mark from TV in Thailand, and I'm going to show you a real speed test, not the fake one. It's not really fake because every ISP in every country always quotes you and sells you the plan based on the speed test from within that country. So if you're buying a 100 megabyte download speed from Australia, they'll quote you the speed of doing a speed test within Australia. If you buy one from Sweden and 100 megabytes, they'll do a test from within Sweden for 100 megabyte, and that's actually how they do their pricing. Within Thailand, we have a slightly different problem because nothing is basically hosted in Thailand. Everything that we do is internationally. So if we use Skype, sometimes you probably notice it's not running the best. We might get some dropouts, even though you have excellent speed. The fact is your international speed, which is what actually matters, is not as fast as you might think. The same goes with YouTube. Sometimes it buffers and you think, what's going on? I've bought a 50 megabyte download internet connection and it's buffering. So of course you contact the ISP, and that's when the ISP will tell you that 50 megabyte download is actually within Thailand itself. So we're going to speedtest.net by Ookla. Some people say it's rigged. I don't know, but it's been quite accurate. Okay, now I've purchased a 250 meg download, 50 meg upload, because I do some streaming and gaming, and of course I have IPTV, which I do a lot of testing on. So I'm going to test the my internet within Bangkok, and you'll see it's pretty much what I paid for. I actually use 3BB fiber, and I'm in Chonburi. And that's basically what I paid for, so I really can't complain to the ISP because they did provide me with what I paid for. However, I don't surf. I shouldn't say Thai websites. I don't surf websites that are hosted in Thailand because basically they're garbage. So our IPTV is hosted in Amsterdam, so I'll do a speed test to Amsterdam. Now this is more real-time speed test, and this is what actually matters. So I have a 250 meg download speed with a 4 ping. Okay, sometimes I get kicked off servers because my ping rate is too high, which is a little bit strange because when I did my first test it was at 4. I normally go by 10 to 25% of the value of an ISP quoted within Thailand. So if you've got a 100 megabyte, I normally say it's really 10 to 25 meg internationally. So as you can see, my 250 doesn't really do much. It's probably quite average for, or maybe even below average for international speed. The other one I do is Texas. Texas is a little bit faster for us. Now, a lot of this problem actually came about when some dictator guy, I won't go into it, decided to run all the internet connections through the one portal before it leaves Thailand, so they can spy on us. That's actually caused everything to slow down, not only for us expats but for a lot of Thais, because Facebook is actually a lot of the stuff is based outside of Thailand. And sorry, I've got some emails. And a lot of Thais, whether they know it or not, they're actually surfing internationally as well. So as you can see, that's Houston, Texas, and again, not so great. I did quote a 10 megabyte per second requirement for IPTV. As you can see, I just made it. And I should say that even though you might have a 50 or 100, that doesn't necessarily mean you will get 10 to 25%. Some of the lower speeds actually are able to capture more of a download speed internationally. So the best way of, like I said, is to do a check. For my 250 and 50 upload with 3BB fiber, I think I pay about 1,200 baht, which I have a wife and 2 kids. They've got mobile phones, laptops, and whatever. So for me, it's proving quite acceptable to pay that amount of money. Whether it's acceptable for you or not, that's purely up to you. But anyway, that is the truth about internet speed, and I have no leg to stand on if I went to 3BB and said, look, I just did a test to Houston, I'm getting 30 down and 15 up. There's not much they can do about that, because in the contract it does say within Thailand. So and we did a speed test, and we've actually shown that I am getting what I paid for. So I'm sure I've broken some dreams, dashed some hopes, and maybe even ruined some people's days. But it's better to be forewarned than ignorant. So next time you are out shopping for an internet connection, while you're at the office, ask them if you can do a speed test to Houston, Amsterdam, just anywhere internationally, and maybe they'll let you do it, maybe they won't, but that is how you should be buying your internet connection, not by the price on the brochure and the discounted amazing price, because those very cheap packages actually give you very, very poor performance internationally. Anyway, this is Mark, and like I said, I'm sorry if I dashed and destroyed some people's dreams, but that's the way the internet works these days. All right, have a nice day, and I'll catch you around. Cheers.